Hey. I was wondering if I'd ever told you about the time when I played a character's name Pete in a play that was called Looking for Romeo? Imagine that. Me Peter playing a character named Pete in a play called Looking for Romeo. Looking for Romeo? Indeed I was. And I am. Well, I guess I am still in a way. I guess I always will be looking. I'll be looking for my Romeo. For my one and only. For my you know what I'm saying, right? For my one and only. The one who is. Who was, who indeed was ever. Like forever. Forever will be my own one and only. The one and only. Me. Me indeed. I'd need a diet. I dive. I dived and I dove and I did indeed. I have dove into love. I free fell into blindness. Blindly falling into love and into me. And then I saw, or rather I can see now that you were. I mean you are. My destiny? Now that wasn't supposed to be a question. You are my. What are you? You are. I am. We are what? What the fuck? I mean, what is it? What are we? Who are you? Who am I indeed? Who are we? Who are we to each other? That's what I need to know. That's the question on my mind, in fact all the time. I think about you all the time. I think about this. All the time. And all this time I wonder why, how, where. I wonder, do you even wonder? Do you wonder who or where or how or even why? Why me? Do you? Do you think of me? Do you wonder where I am, what I'm doing, what I might think, or Perhaps you think I am. I am the one, your only one, your one and only, the one that is like the moon or the sun or a planet. Or the universe, or you can see the earth in my eyes just turning on an axis of surprise, and you wonder. You wonder why. Why you feel so deeply. Why you sometimes cry when you'd rather laugh, but you love and so you cry. You cry because I am. I'm the one. The one for you, for now, for all time. I just need to know. I'm wondering. I wonder why. Whether I am or whether I'm not. If I'm in your mind, if I cross your mind, if I'm in your heart, indeed if in your soul when it departs, if you feel like if I'm not there it might not even start. It could never begin to be. Indeed the sea flows into an ocean and you are an ocean of a seabed or the ocean floor, or indeed a forest, the canopy, a seed, the roots you grow in, and from me. And I have been shed by you like leaves and autumn. I feel like I'm dead, like I've just fallen. I've fallen like the leaves of autumn, and I'm down here on the forest floor just waiting. Waiting for you to, I don't know, to consider me worth contemplating, worth the time of day, worth resurrecting. Worth planting or standing one's ground. To be found is not necessarily to exist. To be found by someone else doesn't mean that you are this. Or that, or some other fucking thing that matters. You are worth it. You are. I'm worth it. I'm worth more than this shit. More than waiting, more than just a fallen leaf on a forest floor waiting for someone to believe. Well, I have my own beliefs and I believe that I am worth it. I am a fallen leaf, so what? One who falls simply absorbs into the earth, becomes a seed, becomes a tree, becomes a forest, a canopy, becomes an ocean or a sea. Indeed I'm a crossing wave, I'm a tsunami crossing and crashing like the waves upon the shore, and sure enough I will be. Me. Just as I am, just enough, just barely in touch with. Well, with you? Who knew? I never could have known that you would be so important to me, that you would occupy me so completely. How could I have known? How could I have known that you'd be everything and nothing, and somehow more than anything I just need you near me? But I know that you don't hear me when I call. And when the call comes, when you hear the echo in the wind, when you hear your name up on the wind, in the wings on the stage, when you rage against the dying of the light, know that I'm there. Just know that it's going to be all right. I promise tonight things will be all right. It's okay. I promise, and a promise is a vow, and I vow a few things, but I vow to you. I vow to you that I will be here when you are ready to hear me. When you're ready to be me, inside of me, like a seed inside of a tree, or a tree of a forest, or a forest in the world, or the canopy of the universe. We're all one thing. I'm you, you are, I am. Everything. Indeed, at least one thing. One thing is true, and nothing but the truth will do. And so I say to you. And everything I know and everything I am and everything that I know is true in that place where I found you. And you found me, the place where we found and we find each other. Should we ever find that place again? That even space, that space and time, that one time, the best time of our lives when we were there. Once, maybe twice, but definitely once upon a time we were there, and here we are now. How did we get from there to here? But the question now is, well, that one was irrelevant. What I need to know is, how do I get here from there? And how do I get you from there to here? Because we are on opposite sides of the universe. Two sides of the same coin, or what the fuck ever they say. Whoever they may be, they say opposites attract. They say that's how they act. They say no worries, a little fighting is more like just a momentary spot, not anything like that, not anything that matters. But I'm here to tell you that it does. It matters. It fucking matters to me. I don't want to fight. I don't want to fight anymore. I don't want to stay up all night screaming and yelling like some crazy ass idiot with nothing but time and vengeance on their mind. The negativity is it insults the ugliness. It's all so fucking ugly. You are not ugly. I don't think I am. I mean, we're not ugly people. We've never been that way. We've never been, ugly. Poisonous, venomous, negative. Combative, just doubtful. Just spiteful, resentful, angry. So angry, I'm so mad at you, I'm so mad at you, I'm so mad at me. I'm mad, I'm just mad all the time. Can't you see how mad I am? I'm just so angry. And anger is fear. Fear is often simply anger, just vented a little differently, just a mask upon a mask within a mosque or a grave, gravely speaking. The nail in the coffin in ours, the last one is being pounded in, it's being driven in, the last nail. And we will die. We will die right here and now. I'm telling you this, whatever this is, it is alive, it has been born, yes it has lived, yes it has been loved, it is love, it is beyond any love I've ever known, but marked by words. Mark my words, I'm telling you this. This thing, whatever this is, this thing called us. It has lived. But, rest assured, take my word. Let me tell you that it will die. It may, it could, it would, it shouldn't, but it could and it will if it ought to. If it ought to not be. Not be here or there or anywhere, not be negative or anger or poison. Vicious, duplicitous, two-faced bitches. Hypocrites who accuse others of being hypocrites. Taking an oath of truth and yet spoon-feeding lies. When lies become truth and truth becomes something that lies beneath or underneath the words. The words barely spoken, barely heard, barely understood, because when you scream and yell and raise your voice to me, I cease to hear your words. I don't share the words, I just see the look on that face and the ugliness that permeates through the words. I'm telling you, I can't hear the words. I can't hear your words, and that's just not. Well, that's just not me. And believe me, it's not you. You and I am, you are so much better than this. This ugliness. It is. It is here, it's below us, it is below ourselves, it is below our wings. Wings that have been clipped, that can never fly, not when poison flows within them, and they're clipped, and something that lies below rises up to become, us. But less than us. Moreover, the less that we become, less we forget, the less we forget, the more we are not. Not even close to ourselves. One another, our inner selves, our love, our relationship, our whatever the fuck this is. The love. The life. The one, the only. The only time I ever. I can't even. I mean, I can't even begin to. Just say, to feel, to be, to grab hold of, to grasp, to reach toward, to believe, and to have the words to say. What was always unsaid. The things that we never had to say. The things that today, well, we better say something. Something needs to be said. I mean, it just went out of my head, the words were there on the tip of my tongue, and suddenly that they went. With the wind and the yelling, it just got pulled out of the space and flew out the window, and the door slammed closed. And here I am in an empty room. Pure white with long flowing sheer curtains blowing into the space. Here I am alone. In silence, in what could be solitude, what could be peace, but I'm not feeling that peace right now. I feel like a piece of shit. I feel like any moment now I might simply disappear. I could vanish, I could just dissipate into the ether. Into the nothingness of numb fog, and then just fade to black. Just fade into the background. Just become rather like a vapor or dust or ashes or fucks this. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of burning inside and tired of watching the walls fall down, of crossing a bridge and then crashing it down. of watching the tsunami roll in and knowing there's nothing I can do. Nothing I can do to escape the deluge, to escape dying in the worst drowning, suffocating, crushing sort of way. Like a crashing wave, I no longer feel like I'm the sea or the ocean or a tree. I feel like I'm the bottom of it all. No longer the earth turning, spinning, I'm spinning out. I'm spitting out and down and turning around and seeing me in every refracted light. Like a crystallized refraction or some sort of action that doesn't reflect who I am. I see it all around me and I know it is me, but it's not me. I just feel like maybe it's you. I mean maybe it's you. I mean it is you. You are. I am. We must. We got to trust one another. Otherwise what do we have? What do we do? I mean, what do you want? Do you want me? I know I want you. This isn't a tit for tat, is this for that, or some sort of ultimatum that you need to toil over and rack your mind and brain and stress out and get insane and think about. This is just me. Just me. And just you. The you are here, I am so? So what? What? What in the fuck is happening here? With us, I mean. With everything. Because you know what? Once we lose it. Once it's gone, once we lose and trust, once we trust and then lose it and cannot find again, then we must. Just. You know what? I know you know, and yet you say nothing. And I'm left here with all these words and all this silence and all these white walls and the wind blowing in that should caress me, but indeed it feels more like a blade or razor blades or 1,000 cuts. And you know what? Do you know what the fuck? Do you know at all how much I wish? How badly I need you, and how much I wish that you could be something other than you are. I may have just realized something, that I mean that's what you are. That's not what you are, but perhaps at the end of the day, at the end of the universe, in this white room that's so quiet, where the sounds are muffled and the universe is kept out, the world is kept at bay and people are not allowed in. Perhaps I finally realized that white is black. Truth can become a lie and a lie can underlie what appears to be the truth. So what were we anyway? At the end of the day. Tonight is the night I need to know. I won't fight, but I will find out. If the truth is left out, then I am left out of it. I'm out of it. I'm out of this shit. I pull myself from the depths of you. Because that's where I exist, that's where I have been, that's where I felt that I would be forever. Indeed, forever is a lot less time than I had imagined. At least it seems to be that way. So I guess it's your turn. It's your world, it's your universe, it's your decision to make. Because I've made mine. And mine was yours to be, I mean yours for all time. And I mean I am, unless you can't even hazard a guess. Hazard a guess as to whether or not I am your decision, your universe, your world, your one, your only, the only one. Because there can be only one. One that occupies one space, one time, one place. In our hearts and our lives, indeed in the world, and right before our eyes we can see. And so we believe in it. We believe that it exists, we put stock in it, we put faith in it, we put ourselves deep into it, and that's why I'm deep in you. Because I believe in you. I have believed in you. And I don't want that to be a past tense sort of thing. Indeed, my sentences always are in the present tense. I will. I am, I will, and I can. But I can't. I can't do this. I just cannot do this anymore. I mean unless without question, without reservation or any shadow of doubt, unless you can. Then, well then I'm sorry man, but I can't even.